Yes, so our topic is, the energy, what we bring or experience through a reading or during a reading, especially a psychic reading. So we were talking about sometimes we have the energy, we are experiencing the flat energy and we are not glowing and growing and flowing and we are stuck and we are constipated with the energy. And then other times when we are experiencing being on the high and joyful and growing and glowing and being this vibrant energy and sparkle and high energy and beautiful light. So it is, we have this duality. For some reason, I'm finding the words here now. We have this duality. We can be constipated with the energy, or we can go and grow and glow with that. And then we take turns. We also said we take turns. When it is your glowing time, then it is my flat and constipated time. And then when it is your constipated time, that is my growing and glowing and flowing energy. And we need each other, okay? We need each other. Life, the whole world would be just really boring and flat if everything was the same and everybody was the same. And if we always had this really flat and constipated energy and being gloomy, or we could be always very cheerful. Of course, the energy of creation and like manifesting, all those things. That's, it goes to the light. But we need to sometimes experience when we don't have the energy. We live in a human form, we cannot really be very harsh on ourselves or be very judgmental within ourselves or with each other even, because we are all going through big shifts of energies. But we just have to have that duality, have to have that awareness that this is our experience, that is what we are experiencing here, and it's all okay. Now here we go. So what happens in a reading, when we come for a reading, when you are contacting a reader like myself or somebody else for a reading, tell me what is happening to me, just like for a couple of weeks, couple of months, or even the whole year ahead. A lot of you will be asking, what is coming to me? What is happening next year? What is happening 2 months time? And so on, and so on. And I always say to people, this is a potential. I stop saying future. What is future? It's just like a present moment put in over there in space and time. And what is time? Time is not existing. So time is going through all different dimensions at any one time. And we are so stuck with one dimension and one point in reference, what we call future. And then when we are in a reading, we are asking about that one particular point in time and in through the different dimensions. So I tend to say that's a potential because you can take so many other, excuse me, you can take so many other variations, but energetically what we are feeling around your conversation, okay? So coming to a reading, of course, we need you as your light being. And a reader is there because that is in the middle, a channel. And then, of course, we have God consciousness, Christ energy, the highest of the highest consciousness, the angelic realm, our guides, our spirit family, our really the guides, and then even the higher dimensional beings, the multidimensional beings, that energy, everything is there, and they are always there because we are part of it. So we talked about not separating ourselves from all the others because we are part of everything and everybody. But then for the sake of this conversation, we can simplify it in that way that we need the energy, we need the guidance, we need the records, we need the Akashic record, we need the higher dimensional knowledge, we need the guidance, we need our soul family, we need our spirit family, we need ourselves who is translating or channeling the energy, helping you to link in with that realm. And then of course we need you with your intention, your energy, your light. And then while I'm seeing intention, so when you are coming to a reading, even if you are having a very tough day or couple of days or weeks and it's being a little bit heavy and difficult, do your best to bring the brightest energy what you are able to bring, because then spirit consciousness is working with that. So it's not me who's working with you, but it's the energy which is working with you. Of course, personally, as a reader, we need to be mindful. So we need to be in good shape, you know. So if we are not feeling too well, if we feel that our physical body is a little bit out of alignment, or we are coming down with a cold, or we have a very strong headache, or we are, I don't know, we are just recuperating after an operation, or we are going through some very, very tough time, you know, then maybe it's not the best time for us to do something for somebody else and channeling the energy. Although through energies, healing light is coming through, and we also benefit from that. So we cannot deny that, but then we need to be in top shape and top form. And you know, the time we are talking to so many of people with all the different stories, that can take a lot of energy out of ourselves if we allow that. But then you see what happens, and when we have a conversation, we are there for you, but then immediately after that we close the conversation, we close the gate, we switch off the light, and we let go of all the conversation and the energy what we personally experience. You know, we cannot go around and still think about your energies and your questions and so on. Okay, or even feeling your energy. That's enough. When we are taking your energy in, you know, when we are working with your energy, that is the time, the scheduled time when we are working with your energy. Okay, so medium psychics, we are looking after ourselves if we are really mindful and we are working to professional standards. Okay, now, but what happens to you? So, you know, we can go for a reading. I was there, you know, that is the time when we are asking for a reading because we are vulnerable, we are lost, we don't know what is happening. We need somebody to tell us that we will be okay. Somebody to tell us that actually there is light at the end of the tunnel, that there is solution. Even if I don't see the solution, even if I don't see the light ahead, then there is something for me. There is something positive. There is something meaningful to look forward to. And sometimes, you know, we need those people. We need that guidance. We need that insight, a deeper insight. You know, we can have a conversation with our family members or our best friends or trusted people around us. But then, you know, sometimes we want to have a deeper, different energy, meaningful, more insightful, really working with our energy, those kind of conversations. And that is when we are requesting, or that is partially, that is a time when we are requesting a reading, psychic or mediumistic reading. So we can bring, and we bring all different types of energies to a reading. So going back to our original conversation, when we are feeling constipated and stuck or flowing brightly, of course, in our reading, you know, we bring whatever we are experiencing right now. So there is no judgmental energy around that because we are working with each other's energy. You bring your energy, I bring the energy, I bring my own energy, and when we are present to the whole consciousness, this omnipotent energy around us. But then how we can help ourselves when we are going for a reading. So how we are working with the energy. So even if so I'm just going to tell you a few tips here, okay? So even if you feel, so tips how to prepare yourself when you come for a reading, okay, especially a psychic reading or mediumistic reading, okay. The number one is that actually you have your intention, okay. So I'm just telling you from my own experience. People can approach it from different angles, but then I'm just telling you from a different angle, you know, from my own experience. So the number one thing here is that you have the intention. You know, you have the intention that I've got a question, I am in this situation and I would like to have an answer. Please show me the answer. Please show me the person who's going to help me. So we put the intention out that I am here, I need help. Okay, so that's the basic line here. And then you are already in conversation, you know, so you don't have to be on your scheduled time already being on time and start the reading, but then immediately when you are thinking that in fact, without you saying, I need somebody to help me. When I'm saying I need help, I am already clarifying my intention that I'm in a space that I need help. You know, now it's another. You know, it's a big conversation because now it opens and how you can work with your own energy, so you don't need anybody helping you. You know. But then actually we will talk about that one because that's very important too. But then when it comes to you identifying the intention that I am experiencing this certain situation in my life and I need guidance, I need healing, I need guidance. So you are clear with your intention. Okay. Now, after you have found the person, we talked about how to find the person, the criteria, the minimum things. Somebody who's really resonating with you. Don't go to somebody who is world famous, and then when you meet the person or you speak to the person and speak to their secretaries and so on, PAs, and then or RAs, whatever, they are not resonating with you, and then you are just going there because everybody is going there, or you are going there because everybody is talking about, So don't do that. Just go with what is flowing with you, what is resonating with you, because every single one of us will find the matching pair of the person who can help us, and then, it can take a little while you can go to different places, open festivals, mind-body spirit shows, or different conversations, or you find people online and you follow their conversations and what is really resonating with you, So you need to feel the energy of the person, because we need to trust the person, They are going to work with our own energy. And then for that to happen, we need to be vulnerable. We need to be open and clear about our stories. Now, of course, from our end as readers, we got confidentiality, so that is guidelines, so that if somebody, a reader, is stepping that through, then it's, you can go after the person, because you need to be insured to do your readings at the professional level, so they can, we cannot mess around. So confidentiality. So for you, from your angle, you need to have, you are bringing your vulnerability, you are bringing yourself, you are bringing your naked soul to us to work with you, with your light. And then even when you are holding things back, then the spirit person, or the psychic or the medium, or your guides, guidance, guiding people, spirit consciousness, spirit family, they will figure out if you are holding something back, But you see, I think I need to write down points, what I'm talking about, because this is such a huge topic. But then, how did we get here? Because we were talking about bringing or working with our energies. So really having your intention, having trust, that you are trusting the person you are going to work with, having questions, if that is, like specifying your questions. And what happens when you bring your questions? Sometimes, I always say to people, do you have a question, or shall I just start as a general reading? And people might say, yes, this is my question. Sometimes they are very, very detailed, but then I stop people because we are working with the energy. I don't need to hear all your stories, because while you are telling me your story, I'm already listening to what spirit is giving me. So let's listen to spirit, That's why we are here, to tune in. And then you can tell me the story afterwards, But then having that intention that you are there, and having your questions. And sometimes people just come, sometimes people say that, I don't have any question, just tell me what's happening. And, the energy comes and we work with your energy. I would have hardly anyone saying that, oh, I don't understand you. Sometimes people say that, or, on those occasions they say it, but then I'm feeling the energy is so stuck. We are so stuck that what we can bring, anything we can bring through to you from spirit consciousness, then it's not going to resonate you, because we are so stuck and we are already looking for what is not working. So that is the time when we start coaching you, okay? So that we are easing in the energy, so that you relax in the whole situation, so that actually you start trusting us, you start trusting the whole process, so that from that, we can have an opportunity at least, we give a chance to each other that we are going to work with higher frequency light and energy, So here we go. Have your questions. But even if you don't have questions, you will get the answer. That is the so most beautiful thing in here. And you will have the answer, because the answer comes to the question you want to ask, or you are not asking, or the question or the answer you need to hear. I love this conversation. And I always say to people that, yes, have your question, but sometimes you will, you might have a different answer. You will have an answer to something you don't want to ask. You are holding back. But then spirit, God consciousness, your spirit family, all of them, they want you to know about that particular thing, even if you are asking about it or not. But then here we go. Today you are going to listen to this one. So sit up, and this is your message. So this is how it works. And then if somebody is coming again for with constipated energy, with mind conversation, then no, this is not what I'm asking. No, this is not the no, no, no. And then we would have a lot of no, no, no's from the person. And then us as light workers, professional psychics and mediums, when we are working with such energy, it's a little bit of a tough ride. But then once we have had a few of those people, then we work, we learn, we are counselors, we are working coaches, we are working with your energy, and sooner or later we get there where we need to. And why? Because the whole intention, the whole aim to have a reading, working with the energy, is to lift you up, to empower you, to have, shake you up, bringing you to laughter, bringing you to tears. I mean, not intentionally, but sometimes the messages are so to the point, they're so directly coming, and you are feeling it, and you are allowing it to you experiencing that message, that it is making you very emotional. It's bringing you something up. It's allowing you to feel that message, allowing you to feel that conversation, allowing you yourself to be vulnerable in that very moment, that given situation. So a lot of things are happening. So how we got here was that we were talking about feeling the energy stuck and feeling high vibrational. And I just gave you a few tips here, a few ideas of what to do or how to approach your reading so that you get the most out of it. And us, because it takes two, spirit consciousness is always there, but it takes two, yourself and myself, yourself as a client and the reader, myself, or the energy worker or a healer, doesn't matter what we call ourselves, but then the energy is creating itself within the situation. Not that what you are doing it over there at home, and not what I'm doing here at home, but then what we are creating within, while the energy grows and flows in the very moment, what we are creating as we speak, as we breathe, as we are listening to each other's energies, as we are vulnerable, as we are open. It is a tough question, a tough challenge for some people. We all experience something that, we want to hold it back. I don't want the psychic to talk about it. I don't want the medium to talk about that one. What happened in my family, especially if it's a public demonstration, and we are pulling the energy back, and we are saying no, 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 no. And the medium goes, yes, 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 yes. Do you understand it this way, that way, that way, this way, that way, upside down, inside out, and we still continue saying no, 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 because we are holding the energy back, we are blocking it, holding it back, So it takes two to tango. So the invitation is, when you feel that you need guidance, when you want to book a reading, when you want to find somebody to talk to, you can do things to make it easier for yourself, not for the medium, although some mediums take it personally, and then they drop the energy, which is not good. We are there to help you. We are there to help each other. And while we are doing it, we are learning as well. We are growing as well. Nobody is stopping doing anything. Everybody is growing and glowing and growing, And we always, as we are creating any situation, any conversation, we are always talking to the right person. You are always the perfect client, and I am always the perfect medium, psychic, if this is what needs to be experienced, So it's huge conversations. And while I'm talking to you about this, I got a lot of ideas, and I know I started putting together a list, working with your own energies, how you can prepare for your psychic readings, or what to do with your own psychic abilities. So if you would like to have an insight, or maybe have a little mini chapter or a paragraph gotten from that writing, get in touch. You can visit my pages, susannamedium.com. Right now, I don't think it's there yet. We will need to put it there, but more prominently, the community we are creating to empower you, not just giving you readings and telling you what is happening in your future as a potential, It's like partially, we are just giving you the fish if you do this, and I want to teach you how to make your fish, how to catch your fish. So that's why I have created a psychic community. So if you are interested in that, send an email to hello@susannamedium.com, and I'm going to send you a link. Or alternatively, you can go to my community page, which is on my Patreon page, okay, www.patreon.com Patreon, patreon.com/Susanna Medium, ZSUZSANNA Medium. And you have different options. I've just opened that page to create the community and share things more privately and bringing people together. So if you are listening and if you are interested, feel free to get in touch or have any question. I'm happy to answer you and have even a little short chat about those things. And then again, if you would like to learn and develop your own abilities as a light worker or a psychic or whatever you want to label yourself, or just wanting to know about yourself, then check out the pages. I've got a 3-week intro course coming up, a few meetings before the end of this year, leading us to the new year, January. So if you are interested in any of those things, online, it's combined online and in person, then check out the pages. Facebook, Susanna Medium, everything is Susanna Medium, so we know this very well. So here we go. Lot to talk about. I haven't got to the cards I wanted to talk about, but here we go. We got another time. So if you enjoy this conversation, feel free to come back, follow, share, and like, and invite friends as well. And my lovely friends, I'm sending you lots of love and many, many blessings from this place. And then again, I managed to record it on my phone. Go and find something what you can shift, what you can create, and what you can make a big difference even just today. Okay, so bye for now, and I thank you hugely for your continued support, for tuning in to this podcast and radio show as well. And thank you very much. Have a good week. Keep yourself nice and warm. Okay, hot teas, hot soups, anything like that. Okay, vitamins and so on and so on. So sending you lots of love and many, many blessings, and speak to you next time. Bye for now. Bye.